Herzlich willkommen zum 37. DOK.fest München. A very warm welcome to the 37th DOK.fest Munich. My name is Daniel Lang and I'm your host for this talk today. After 2 years of our online program, we are programming a dual festival for the first time, at the cinema and at home. And that means that from May 9th, you can watch most of the films online. Today, I am talking to the director Vladimir Loginov about his film HIPODROOM. It is in our section Doc Panorama, and it is the German premiere. Hello, Vladimir.
Hello, hello.
Vladimir, where are you at the moment?
I'm in Estonia, in Tallinn right now. Yeah.
Fantastic. Vladimir, could you tell me, how did you discover this fascinating place, the HIPODROOM, and what convinced you to make a film about it?
Actually, I'm very interested in that kind of places because two my previous films were about kind of similar places, some kind of old-fashioned old places with frozen time, with I don't know, interesting community which lives their own lives, and I'm really interested in that kind of places. And HIPODROOM, Tallinn HIPODROOM, based in the center of the Tallinn, on the city, and probably it will be damaged next year, and the people who are work there and who live there, they are waiting with damage, with disappearing already about 15 or 10 or 15 years, and that kind of lifestyle when you all every day waiting for the end is it's very interesting for me.
So the HIPODROOM is still standing now?
Yes, he's still there, but probably next year there will be new I don't know, district, living district, or.
I have a question. Why did you decide to film in black and white?
Actually, we tried to color. The first shooting day, we tried to make just for understanding what the cinematography style will be good, and I understood that black and white, it's kind of about it's really good to show the contrast. I didn't need a lot of details. I just wanted to show characters or faces or horses' bodies, and for me, black and white, it's really beautiful, and in cinematography. Thinking about cinematography, it's really matched with the topic. Yeah.
And you had a small team, I imagine, who went to the HIPODROOM. How did you get the trust of your protagonists?
It's actually it's traditional question for documentaries. It just take a time. You have to spend a lot of time with characters, with protagonists, and for the first week or first month, they're just in stress. They don't understand what I am doing and what I want from them, and then then they just tire it and started to living their own lives without to checking are we filming them or no. And yeah, and actually I always try to keep a distance between me and people who are filmed, and I don't communicate with them, and I don't take interview. I just observe the real life and try to catch some real moments. Not.
And how long did you shoot?
It was about 5 years. Yeah, but not every day, of course. It just some sessions during this time. Yeah.
And when did you decide? What made you decide? Okay, today I'm going to shoot, and next day I'm not going to shoot.
Actually, it was a difficult decision because my cinematographer live in Tokyo right now, and it was we just tried to make some to find some time what is good for him and for me, and actually it was quite spontaneous.
And who came up with the ideas of stylization? Like you have some shots, for example, in the wheel of the buggy, or the horses jumping over the camera, or the horses drinking out of the water, and you have the camera in the water. Was that something that you developed with Maxime, or was it your idea, or was it his idea, or?
It actually it's very difficult to say who is the author of ideas, because we work together, and for me the cinematography is the main part of documentary or of my film style too, and that kind of style what I'm talking about. It's about we try to show like a horse's planet. Their stills remind a little bit like a planet. They're around it, and it was like a metaphor. This is a horse world, like a world, like a planet.
You show us a cosmos of days gone by, of basically something that is past, and only there are sometimes glimpses of the modern world or modern day. Like for example, when you have the scene with the bride to be being photographed on the horses. Was that intentional for you, or is it just the way this place is?
It just about actually the black and white style. It's about like timeless feeling, and I just didn't want to show what's the right time. Now, is it and if you watch this film, you just don't understand. Is it I don't know, 20 years ago, or is it now, or is it maybe it will be 10 years after? And for me, this is timeless is a really important thing. And sometimes you just think it's like some kind of archive takes, but actually it's about now, or about I don't know, about not now, but about infinity or something like that. Yeah.
So, and why is this timelessness so important for you in your films? do you think?
I think because when I started to be documentary director, I tried to catch the time, but I understood that it's impossible. It's just impossible, and timeless. It is a way how I see the life and how I see the documentaries. The documentaries, it's for me, it's about timeless, not about if somebody watch this film after 10 years, it's probably about not about correct time, but it's about some kind of timeless.
Maybe you could talk a little bit about the editing process. Like, did you edit while shooting, or did you finish shooting and then edit? And what were the challenges while editing the film?
I started editing after we ended the shooting, and it was really difficult, but I didn't want to follow any protagonists or any characters in my film. It's for me it's really it's too easy. I just don't want to connect that place with one or two people. I did it some kind of, but actually the HIPODROOM like organism it is the most important thing is in my documentary, and I just don't want to make story. I didn't want to make story when if it starts from from A to B. I just want to make some to show kind of to give opportunity to my to people who watch this film to feel something, not to understand, not to I don't know, to get information from about HIPODROOM, but just live to feel emotions and to live 1 hour with that people. It is only what I wanted.
And do you personally like horses, or is it just something? Was it just a subject for you, and you filmed it, or is there some kind of connection where you say, it's something that I've always been interested in, for example?
If actually I can say that I love horses, but I just don't know people who don't love horses.
I don't love horses.
I don't love horses. Yeah, okay. Yes, yes. Actually, I little bit afraid of them because they are quite huge animals, and but they are just beautiful. Yeah, they are really beautiful and not really smart, but really beautiful. Yeah. For me, it's just an interesting place where the animals and people live together and how they communicate between each other, and yeah, we don't have a lot of places in the cities where we can see the animals and horses and. Yeah.
Have the people that were in the film, have they seen the film?
No.
They have not seen the film. Okay.
No, because we didn't have a premiere in Estonia. We just because of pandemic and because of war, we just always skip the premiere, and I don't know when we can show it.
What a pity. I would so much like to know what they think of the film. of the place, basically, if they see it the same way that you saw it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, but I don't know. They are different, and for them, it's like just ordinary life. They live in every day. But for me, I just try to find my angle of understanding of this place. Yeah.
What will they do, like when it's demolished? Do you know, like, are there any alternatives where they can keep the horses, for example, or where they can live, or is it just going to be demolished and they have to see where they go?
Actually, the new hippodrome will be opened in it's near to Tallinn, but there are no horses. How to say horses houses.
There are no stables.
Stables. There are no stables. Yes, it's just one just hippodrome, just a road for running and nothing more. And I don't know what they will do with horses, and they have stables around. A lot of owners have horses owners have stables in other places in Estonia, but it's just like kind of country style life, not about sport, not about competition. It's just.
And when you make films, do you always spend such a long time on the film, or is this film an exception that you spent 5 years shooting, for example?
Sorry, what do you mean?
That you spend a long time researching the film, a long time making the film. Is it usual? Like, do you usually do that with your other films, or was that specific to this film?
It was specific for this film, yeah. Yeah.
And why?
It just if when we start, we just understood what kind of communication with our with hippodrome will what's the best way for how we can do it, and it just was so organic. And it came not from minds or from it's just like you feel something, and you just understand. Yes, it is only one way. How can we do that?
I have one more question about like the making of the film, because I imagine it's very difficult to decide when to film and what to film. So did you write something down maybe before you made the film, or were you just there and waited and said, today we will shoot here, or today we will shoot with this person?
Yes. So yes or no? No, I didn't have any plans for shooting. I just it was about you just at the morning you just looked at the window at today's I don't know, snowing or raining, and you understood what kind of mood or for this day. And just but you can't predict any actions or any things what can be having, and it is most important biggest problem for observation style of filming. You just have to wait something, and you just if it will happen, it will be your prize or something. But you can just push record and wait for 1 hour or 2 hours, and nothing, and nobody moved or nobody, nothing happened, and it's okay. But after that, it will be 1 minute of some beautiful or interesting thing, and yeah, and it is priceless.
Vladimir, thank you very, very much for your wonderful film, and thank you for talking to us. The film HIPODROOM is nominated for the Kino Audience Awards, sponsored by BR and Dreisat, and if you want to, you can vote for the film. Vladimir, good luck with the film and goodbye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Goodbye.